is there a teacher, scientist, PhD out there who might be smart enough to validate that stevia plus H2O plus E for energy equals H2O splitting apart magically, coldly, without a bang, morphing into, let's see if we can see, can you see the shimmering? See in the bottom? There's something starting to form. If you look in the mirror, you can see it shimmering as stuff, quote unquote stuff, aka hydrogens, fall out of a natural gas to recreate water underneath what will actually be a fairly large layer of white soap. Lights, camera, action. I'm going to see it better from. Water tripling in size, splitting apart without blowing something up. It's blown the top of the blender off before. But hydrogens slowly falling down to recreate water underneath a layer of toxic man-made chemicals that stay suspended in a gaseous state looking like soap for long enough to pour the pure water out. Now I'm wondering if there's any teachers, PhDs, scientists out there who are smart enough to know that what they just saw is water splitting apart into a natural gas and returning to water. The exhaust, you can turn into what acts like the fountain of youth. I was 262 pounds, 262. Last year, I've been 200 for about 8 months now. Oh, it took me about 8 months to lose to 262. Anyways, yeah, massive weight loss, and that layer of soap floating on top will gradually cascade down back into looking like water, mimicking water, kind of like mistletoe to a tree. I get all that soap out. I can wear the same clothes for 4, maybe even 5 days with no body odor. My uncle drinks the liquid below. Peachy the cat drinks the liquid below. Cancer vanishes, fat vanishes. It's like magic. I'm wondering if there's a teacher, a scientist, a PhD at San Diego High School, Sac State University, perhaps Cal Davis, UC Davis, who's smart enough to know that what they just saw was water splitting apart into a natural gas and morphing back into water with what will prove to be all the warning, caution, toxic, will kill you chemicals that we pour down the sink each and every day. Google it. Petroleum gas is flammable water. There's more hydrogen in petroleum gas than there is petroleum, right? And in a stop and go freeway in the summertime in LA, when it's scorching dry and hot, that proves that Einstein's theory that nothing ever disappears or vanishes is kaput. It's no good. Popular Science magazine said over the last 80 to 100 years, America alone has lost enough groundwater to fill Lake Erie 2 times. Okay? Global warming has melted so much ice back into water, we should be flooded globally. Yet we're having severe drought conditions and Folsom Lake is almost gone. Tell you what, if all the residents around Folsom Lake got a bunch of red algae and started to gently suffocate it, not to kill it, but to produce hydrogens, Google says that suffocating red algae produces hydrogens, which would attach to oxygen and recreate water and potentially fill Folsom Lake back up, which could be a precursor to that happening globally to replace what internal combustion engines have vanished.